Okay, this is Dennis Coleman. This is his backyard. That is the main priority. It is very, very wild. So there's going to be a lot of thinning, a lot of weeds, a lot of cutting back. Our initial cleanup will most likely be a fall cleanup. So we'll cut this peony to the ground. We got to trim back this rose bush. Cut back any dead. There's lots of ground cover, so make sure that we're not getting confused between the weeds and the ground cover. There's a lot of this clover in here, so make sure that we're pulling all of that out by the root. We'll cut that down. Make sure we cut this grass down for the winter. Lots of these weeds as well. Just the usual, just make sure it looks really nice. There's a lot of these twigs along with the weeds, so make sure we just cut those out. And this area has a lot of ground cover in it that's been overgrown, so if we could just try to thin that out, cut it back, weed the cracks of this clover, make sure all of this is separated. There's definitely a lot of perennial separation that needs to be done. Over in here, this area, we need to rip out these annuals in the middle here. And then next spring, we're going to be planting new annuals. Again, there's like all this clover in here. Clean these up, cut that back. Next year we also will need to trim that up there. I said that would probably happen in the spring since we have so much to do this fall. Cut back all this bishop's weed, clean up in there. Dig out all of this. I think it's grape hyacinth or Star of Bethlehem. So he would like us also to plant some more of these next year, or any type of color. These are annuals, so they'll have to be ripped out. Trim back this Oregon grape. Just make sure it's a nice little hedge and that it's not spreading anywhere. And then also, if we could this year, weed out all this clover and plant some woolly thyme, just so that it spreads throughout here. And then we don't have to worry so much about this area. He doesn't really care about that as much. Cut back all these hostas to the dirt for fall, the usual, and then obviously just get all this debris out as well. Rip those out as well, because that's grape hyacinth. Anyway, that is Dennis Coleman's backyard.